This is David back here with Greasy Wrench. Forgot to do an intro to today's video, but we got the L83 back up and running. So we will be you will be seeing in this video the putting it back together. Last video you saw me taking it apart. In this video we will be putting it back together, and all I got left now is to clean up. The truck's already left, and just got the mess to clean up. So we're back here, got the new lifters and new guides installed here. Get ready to put the heads back on. Got everything cleaned up. So all 16 new lifters are installed. So let's get these heads back on. So now we've got the new head gaskets installed. Make sure that on here your front mark is to the front of the engine, and that you do have these guide pins. There's 2 on each side of the head. They line up on one of the head bolts, and that'll help you align the head also. Alright, so now we're about to start setting these heads on. And like I did in the removal, before I get this all the way in here, I will go ahead and put these grounds on the back of here. Now whenever you set this head on there, you want to go straight on there, not moving it around a lot on this new gasket. Now we've got all of these bolts in, and like I said, this front one here is a 1/2-inch Allen wrench. The rest of them are going to be 15 millimeters. And there is a torque sequence to do them in, that you have to torque them down, and we'll get to that here in a minute. But I'm going to go ahead and get the other head set on. Just like on that other head, there is one ground that goes to this one. So you do want to go ahead and get on there now. Just like so. You want to make sure that you do not get any of these connectors underneath the head. Whenever you set them down, so you do not pinch any of your wires. Okay. Alright, so we're about to start these torque specs. It's a 3-step process on torquing them. And you're going to start in the middle right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And all of your bolts get 59 foot-pounds on the first pass. Then on the second pass, it gets another 90 degrees on the second pass. And then on the third pass, you get 60 degrees. And the only one that's different is your Allen head at the front of this screw. Its third pass only gets 40 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and start torquing these. Alright, that is the first pass done. On to the second pass. The second pass goes the same sequence, but now it is 90 degrees. Second pass is now done. Now we do the 60 degree, same sequence. Alright, now all the bolts are, the head bolts are torqued. So now it is time for rocker arms and push rods. Okay, now we got all the push rods in. I've got the rocker arms just set on here and snug down. Now what you're going to do is torque every one of these down to 22 foot-pounds. Alright, once you get them all torqued down, the next step is putting the exhaust back on. Alright, so off camera, I went ahead and I installed the exhaust manifolds, 5 bolts in each one, and the spark plugs are all installed. Now we're about to go ahead and install the valve covers. They're pretty self-explanatory if you ain't never done it before. start putting bolts in them. Get all these bolts started. And come back through and torque them. Ten bolts per valve cover. On this valve cover, there is one different one. There's one here at this fuel line. You have to install the fuel line bracket on there. Now on this passenger side, you also have the heater hose brackets got to go on there. And then on the driver's side, you have one Torx bit that holds the dipstick on. It's the only Torx bit on this whole job is this dipstick. I don't know why they didn't do it with a 10mm like everything else. I guess just to be difficult. Okay, off camera again. I went ahead and put this intake on, made sure that it's torqued down all 10 of the bolts, 5 on each side. I went ahead and put these on. These just pop on and go to the intake pipe. And I reinstalled the purge solenoid and the map sensor. And I also installed this bracket here that supports the intake. Went ahead and put on all the spark plug wires and connected all of the coil packs as well as the throttle body. And then I put all of the clips back into this plastic trim piece. So now all we have left to do is put the intake pipe back on, fill it up with oil, because we drained the oil off camera also. Fill it back up with oil, put coolant in it, and start her up and see if she runs. Alright, so we got everything back on. We reconnected the battery, we filled it up with oil, got coolant back in it, and hopefully it'll start up now. Cycle the key a couple times like that and let the fuel get back up to the engine. All right, here goes nothing. Let's give it a start. Good. Gotta get fuel back up to the rail. Give it another start. First drive in the truck, everything's going good. Temperature's looking good, oil pressure's good. Need a little gas, but no noises. Truck's going good. Nothing but a bunch of lifters left. Head gaskets, all the parts that were left over. And I didn't mention it before in the video, but all the lifters and everything, I soaked them overnight in some oil. Definitely something that you want to do. You don't want to have the lifters going in dry. You want them to be oiled up somewhat. Now, we'll be bringing this vehicle to the channel too. It already has a lowering kit on it, coilovers. It's lowered about 4 inches. And some 18-inch rims with some low profile tires. But I would like to do some other modifications to it. Possibly a turbo downpipe, exhaust, stuff like that. Maybe a upgraded turbo. It just depends on what y'all want to see. And she's also dirty right now. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I've got a dirt driveway and we've had some rain. So she gets dirty. She needs a good bath. Get all the dust off of her. And mud and dirt. So if you like what you've seen in the video today, please like and subscribe. Let's get this channel up and going. And I'll continue to bring you some content.